So today I am going to just do steaks and Brussels sprouts. Again, I just got done working out. I'm on my break, so my face is pink, so don't mind that. I'm not going to cook the steaks till tonight, and I am going to do it in the air fryer, but I am going to season them. I like to at least season them for at least a half hour, and when I come home, if I don't start cooking, cleaning, doing whatever, if I sit down, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to do anything else. So I season them on my break, and they'll have longer time, which is great. It just adds to the flavor. So I am using Jane's Crazy mixed up seasoning. My father introduced me to this, so thank you, Dad. It is the best seasoning I have ever tasted. If you have a season that you swear by, comment below and I will test it out. But so far, this is the best seasoning I've ever tasted. So I am going to flip this around. Here is what it looks like. So here's my steaks. Don't be shy with your seasoning. I put it on there. You know, nobody, when I first started cooking, I'm pretty much self-taught. Nobody really told me, oh, just put it on lightly, put it on heavy. They just say season, you know? And so for those that are still kind of new to cooking, here you go. You don't be generous. Don't be shy. Put it on there. And there you go. Just put it in the fridge and let it sit for at least a half hour. Any longer, that's good. Even do it overnight if you want. Mine were still kind of frozen because I forgot to take them out of the freezer. So that's why I'm doing it now. But yeah, I will be back after work to show you the rest. Hi everyone. So it's after work and I'm going to start dinner. My steaks and seasoning this whole time. And I'm going to just put them in the air fryer and let them cook. We won't be able to do it at the same time. So the steaks I'm going to put 406 minutes each side. I want the internal temperature, because I like mine medium rare, to reach 140, 138, 140, and let it sit for a few minutes because it'll still cook on the inside, and we'll finally reach the 145 temperature for medium rare. So while that is cooking, we are going to make Brussels sprouts. I've never done Brussels sprouts before. I have tried them for the first time a month, maybe 2 months ago. It was a freezer dish, and it was Brussels sprouts with cheese and bacon, and I was afraid to try them, but oh my god, they turned out really good. So I got my Brussels sprouts. We're gonna put some olive oil on them. Roughly half a teaspoon of garlic powder. A fourth teaspoon of Himalayan salt. And an 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. The recipe, I will share it below in the description. It calls for panko breadcrumbs, but I don't have that. I have just regular Italian breadcrumbs. So I'm going to sprinkle that on, and that is a half a teaspoon of breadcrumbs. And then Parmesan cheese. I love cheese, so I'm going to put a little bit extra on, but it also calls, I believe, for half a teaspoon of cheese, or a teaspoon of cheese. The olive oil will help everything stick to it, to the Brussels sprouts, so just stir them around to get them coated. We're going to let the steaks cook, and then we're going to do the Brussels sprouts right after. So the dinner is done. I put the Brussels sprouts in right after the steaks at 400 degrees, 6 minutes each side. The steak I did have to put in an extra few minutes because they were thicker, so it took a little bit longer. But go. Look how delicious that looks. And I know my steak. I love my steak. Really good. I rate this a 9, almost 10. I think the cut is a little too thick. The thinner cut, like a medium-sized cut, would be, it would have more flavor, more juices. Now I'm going to try the broccoli. I'm a little bit nervous because I've never made broccoli before. Brussels sprouts. It's not bad. I don't think my kids would like it, but it isn't a healthy option for me to have in my sides, and hopefully one day I can get them to do it. So I do recommend the Brussels sprouts with Parmesan cheese. It tastes pretty good. I rate that, I give it a 7. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.